Let's start with prayer. God, I thank you for blessing all of us to see another Lenten season. I pray that we would grow in the mind and consciousness of Christ and become the human beings that you created us to be. My name is Alicia Flores. I'm here in Charleston, South Carolina. I am a member of Unity Church of Charleston. I was raised in a Baptist church, and I came to learn about metaphysical teachings later in life, and I am enjoying learning more and more about how metaphysical teachings can truly deepen our spirituality and help us to grow in every way that God intended us to. I'm going to start by reading from the Unity Lenten program, Holy Communion. The Last Supper of Jesus and his apostles was a symbol of the step that Jesus was about to take, giving up his body temporarily that the evolution of the human race might proceed to perfection. The bread of Holy Communion symbolizes spiritual substance. The wine symbolizes the blood of Jesus, the life current of ideas in our consciousness that purify and renew us. Jesus' act of sharing the bread and wine with the 12 symbolizes the blending of the Father mind with our minds. Before we can know his perfection, we must join Jesus in consciousness at the communion table. We must appropriate and assimilate in our own consciousness the life and substance of God. When we do this, our minds and hearts are cleansed and our bodies take on living light. So growing up in that Baptist church, every first Sunday of the month, our congregation had communion. The ushers would pass around the communion, wine, and the bread, and we would drink the wine and eat the bread together. If we examine the concept of communion in a more metaphysical context, then we know that we are involved in the appropriation and the assimilation in our own consciousness, the life and substance of God. So to me, that means taking on the mind of Christ and the consciousness of Christ. And so when we take on the mind of Christ and the consciousness of Christ, we become more loving. We become more forgiving. We are more at peace. And we begin to evolve into the human beings that God intended us to be. We have divine ideas. We have creativity that we never could imagine before. And we are more giving. And we live our lives in a way that reflects the life and the lessons of Christ. So this Lenten season, I want to challenge you to take on the mind and the consciousness of Christ. That can be done through self-reflection, prayer, meditation, communing with nature, or just simply getting quiet. The goal is the mind of Christ.